That the white man is the devil now, this is all bearing witness. You understand what I'm saying? You know, even in the fall of America, he predicted that the people will raise up Malcolm X to try to keep the people off the real messengers of Allah. That's right. Bingo. You see what I'm saying, how this stuff goes? Because Spike Lee could not have made that movie if the white boys didn't allow it.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So when they say regraft themselves back into 8, they ended up regrafting themselves back into the original form of what they originally are. In the story, but they are 8 coming out of white. The white boys is talking about this. They call it the fourth 8. They say the fourth 8 are 8 that can talk. Tahuti, mind, knowledge. Those 8 are 8 that can talk. Planet of the Apes. They talk about all of it in the mythology. Now, white girl by the name of Dion Fortune. Book you gotta get to know how to deal with the beast in the spiritual realm. We need to get at least 15 of these books in here so we can get them. The first week, book called Dion Fortune's Psychic Self-Defense. And it's talking about everything that's on these cosmic planes and on this matter plane, which is the earthly plane. You got to understand how to deal with it spiritually. See, what happened with this white woman is she was in the Theosophical Society, which led better. Maine Blavatsky, who gives you Isis and Baal and also secret doctrines. She was in that society. Then she went into the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. That was the first society that Aleister Crowley was into before he started his other stuff that he got into. When he received the Book of Law. Anyway, she had some kind of encounter with some white man. And he must have raped her. He did something. But what he did, it messed up her karma and her aura. It messed it up. Because there's a psychic thing. So when you come in contact with certain people, they can zap your energy and they can mess up. They can put them hanks and them damn spooks on you and you don't know it. You see, we dealt with a sister was on the psychic hotline with Dionne Warwick, and she messed around and over the phone, she's a beautiful sister, talent. She got her stuff. She read me over the phone to the T. She told me, she said, a couple of years ago you was eating beef. And she said, you know, when you was eating that beef, your immune system was as low as a person who had AIDS. Check. You see? It's in the beef. Stop. That's why they tell you now they got that new commercial. Hey, them hamburgers is about $65. You better go to the cheap place. We got rallies. We got checkers. Drive-through. They're trying to keep you on the beef. They're trying to keep you on the beef. Yeah, now listen. I want to go and check this out. My brother here, he works for, he the man that write them checks out when you get them wrecks. He's going to determine how much money you get. My 2 brothers here, he done got him hired and then, so, that nepotism. We got to start hooking up families and stuff, right? We got to start hooking up families and all that. Let the black man on in the door for the time being while we're on them cracker jobs. Anyway, he said that he told me the other night, he said he went to this meeting that they brought in this doctor in the company, and the doctor said, well, I know some stuff on AIDS, so he said he went to the meeting that night, and the doctor said that they got a little boy in there. He said the little boy was about 5 years old?
He was about, he was 16.
Yeah, he said the cat ain't had no sex. He was a virgin, he was a retarded. Well, check this out. He was a virgin, he had no sex, wasn't no intravenous drug user. Somebody need to be manning this thing so when I get out of the way, you can still see me. Oh, you looking at it? Okay, I don't know, because I don't want you just be talking and you seeing some books back in. So he say, he wasn't no intravenous drug user. He never had sex because he was retarded. And also, he was retarded. And also, they said that he never had a blood transfusion. Now, they said they got about 10 cases in America. People got AIDS and they don't know what the hell going on. Now, we know it's a created disease. Now, check this out. But he had AIDS. They say that come to find out he got that stuff from that meat, didn't he? The beef and the chicken and all that bullshit. Now, they say now the chicken, now they treated him with vitamins. That's all you need is some real good vitamins. And the knock that he came up HIV negative. Now, check this out. He said, told me the other night, he said, I ain't that chicken. Let you know about Kentucky's chicken. He said, they give them chicken steroids. You know that. They come in a video 1 week and the next week they're on the shelf.
6 weeks.
6 weeks. 6 weeks. They give them the steroids. He said, but they be catching the cancer from the steroids. He said, so what they do, they cut that cancer off, grind it up, put it in the feed. Then that night, because chickens eat their own droppings, they shovel that shit up, use the expression, they're dropping up, grind it up, put it in the feed, grind it up, feed them back to it. So you eating a bundle of steroids, cancer, and dookie.
Read AIDS.
Animals in their digestive system. They got one right over here by the thing. Michael Joseph, right? Animals in the digestive system. So now they're giving us this stuff through the meat and all this stuff. Now back on this woman. That's why you got to understand psychological warfare.
That's right.
Now what happened with this woman was she got some contact with her boss. He either raped or he did something. And you know them white women, once they get raped or something get done in. 2 white women, them lesbians, wrote the book, The Great Cosmic Mother. Telling on the beast. You know, they'll write the stuff on the beast. If they get mad, they say, okay.
Yeah, they sure
All right. I'm going to do all y'all crackers. All right? So she writes the book, Psychic Self-Defense. And she says that after her encounter with the boss, she decided to write the various methods of psychic self-defense. Various methods on how to safeguard yourself against personal male violence. Psychic self-defense. Now let's see what the male violence. Now when she said personal male violence, let's see when the male violence popped up. Guess who she said are the male violent ones?
Right.
The pathology of non-human contacts. The non-humans. Other forms as well as ours. She put that ours because she writing for their code. See, they got some real stupid stuff. She knows she the non-human. She ain't no damn fool. She know who the original people is, but she gonna write the book anyway.
Well, it's
They
called
say we
soliloquy.
right. So she knows she gonna write the book anyway. You see. So she says other forms as well as ours, folklore and fairy kingdom, non-human. They say folklore. I mean, this stuff has been explained throughout years of who the non-humans was in your Bible. They calling it the devil or call it whatever. They tell you who the non-humans were. You thinking it's some spookology. That's why Elijah Muhammad and them tell you they don't look. There ain't no spook nothing. It's the black man and black woman, or the black woman and black man is God, and the white man and the white woman and various kinds of them white Arabs, or what you want to call it, and them European Jews ain't nothing but the devil. In this world, you got man and you got devil, you got human and you got non-human. Say the non-human, the esoteric data relating to the conception. See, they saying we got esoteric data. You know, all these museums know who the non-humans are. And writing for herself, she's crazy. But then again, they crazy anyway. They, you know, she gonna write. She get mad. So I'm gonna write on all y'all white people. Cause I'm getting ready to die anyway. Cause she died at an early age. I'm gonna write on all y'all. Look, non-human souls in human bodies. No souls. You see, you're messing with a soulless bundle of animal cunningness. You like it because you like your cat, like you like your dog. Look at that dog. You're fascinated by it. You see, Africans, they could have killed him on something else. Fascinated by that white skin. Look at that hair. You see? You see? That explains some of the Indian things where they supposed to have this white God supposed to come, and when the white man came, they thought he was God, and they put him on the stool, and he ended up taking up the land because it was a soulless bundle of animal cunningness. Problems they represent. They are the territorial effort of non-humans. Let's see. Okay, listen. I want to show you something. She says that what they're dealing with here is you deal on 4 currents of cosmic electricity. They only deal on 1 current of cosmic electricity. And when you come around them, just the mere presence in them, they zap your current and you start dealing on 1 current. So that's why your health, your mental, everything goes down because you are constantly in contact with the European.
Right.
You see?
Mm-hmm. Now another thing to put in that as far as the cosmic of energy, to increase that energy, that's why we wore certain ornaments made out of brass.
Right.
And copper, because copper is what they wind around electric motors to generate power.
Right.
So when we wore copper bracelets and all, and every time you walk, you break the flux, and it creates electric energy. That's why we say we usually get rid of arthritis, and they use electric shock treatment to treat arthritis.
Well, since they don't have the lineup of the pineal gland, which illuminates these higher chakras, they're dealing with 1 current, and you're dealing with 4. So it zaps your other 3 down to 1. And so therefore you have problems determining the beast because you are operating on a low current. And basically because you cannibals now, because you eating all the meat and all the stuff, the same practices that he used to do in the caves. But you're dealing, so just the mere contact. This is why you have psychotrauma and all kind of bullshit on them corporate jobs. It's just more than the white man don't love you, because you knew that when you got hired, but all kind of stuff go on. We are in it. This is hell in every sense of the word. That's right, man. This is hell, right?